Pat McAfee, done
Yeah.
with... Well, I'm not saying done with WWE, but he hasn't been in WWE for a few weeks now. He's, I guess,
But
struggling.
did you read his schedule?
It's nuts, isn't it?
Oh, it's crazy. And he made the right comment. He said flying 4 hours across country to wherever they are and keep his show running too. But at least they have exposed him now, and they can go back to him at any time. So, and whether he does the show every week or not, still his name is associated with WWE.
Yeah, so just for people who don't know, Pat McAfee has been scheduled for the last few weeks, as he normally does when he's not doing College Game Day on ESPN. Am I right?
Yes.
That he does commentary on WWE Raw and maybe the occasional special here and there as well. But he hasn't been on for several weeks, and Corey Graves has been on instead. He's basically like the fill-in for Pat when Pat's not working. And Pat himself confirmed on the show recently why he hasn't been with WWE or on WWE programming as of recent. I was getting pretty exhausted. I produce, host a 5-day-a-week show, have been on the go every week since Dublin last year before college football. Plus, I run my growing company with 14 employees, and I have a 2-year-old daughter. That's a lot.
That is a lot. And he's tired. So I don't blame him for taking the time off. But it's not gonna help his show. It's not gonna help, the Raw show. But I don't think it hurts it either. Because nobody tunes in for an announcer unless it's Bobby Heenan, and Bobby Heenan was probably the greatest commentator, or the color commentator they've ever had, because he was funny and you didn't know what he was going to say. And it's a lot like Pat McAfee. You don't know what he's going to say, which is what makes him good.
This hit home with me a little bit because, obviously I work every day. I produce several shows a week. I also have a daughter that's even younger. If someone had said, I'd also, it's not the same. I understand that because I'm very many multiple levels below Pat McAfee as far as, importance in the grand scheme of things as far as entertainment on YouTube and whatnot. But that being said, if with everything I'm doing and then also I had to fly to the equivalent of Greece or Turkey or something like that and then back every single day or, once a week, I'd just be like, nope, I'm not doing it. And then he's doing live shows at 2 hours, 2.5 hours a day.
I think it's 3 hours a day.
Is it 3 hours a day? That's a huge amount.
I think because that's a heavy workload.
Yeah, that's a huge workload. And obviously this is more relaxed. What we do it in a 3-hour block. So we do that once a week, and then Stevie and I will do a 3.5, 4-hour block as well. And it's it can be difficult at times and everything, but it's man, if you and the pressure of having to be on international Netflix, live every week, and which probably doesn't bother him that much, but
no, he's tired. If you fly a lot like those WWE guys do or used to, they don't really. I don't think they do it nothing like they used to. But you were worn the hell out. And they say, well, how can you be tired by sitting? Well, you can be, because you may not be able to sleep.
Travel's exhausting, man. I've said this to you. I don't know how you cope with it in, the 90s WWF and whatnot.
Oh, it was tough. And the money wasn't that good. You could make do with it, but it wasn't all that great. Not like it is now. Now, if you're making $500,000 a year or $350,000 or whatever, yeah, you could probably put it. But very few guys were making that back when I was wrestling.
Yeah, but if you're making that much money, you'll be in business class as well. And let me tell you, that makes all the difference, especially on a long flight. It's like the times I've flown business class, I didn't want to get off the plane. I loved it.
Okay, they wanted to send me to Germany one time, and I says, and I had plans because I thought I had that time off, and I says, you got to put me in first class. I said it for a joke, but guess where they put me? In first class. because I just threw it out there, and they said, okay, and we'll put you in first class. So I went over there to Germany and back in first class, and all those other guys were walking by me, and they said, how did you get up here? I said, hey, brother, just got to have connection. They didn't realize I said it as a joke, but at least I made the trip to Germany in first class.
With Pat, obviously he's a huge wrestling fan. He keeps up with the product as much as he can do, especially when he's not doing College Game Day and everything. Do you think he's done with WWE, or do you think he's going to pare back his weekly commentary roles to just?
I don't think he's going to pare back anything on his private stuff, his personal business.
No, I mean with WWE specifically.
But what it will make that he may do a pay-per-view. He may do that. He could be a guest appearance, or you could have a 3-man booth, because he is a very, very good color commentator. And it is something that to advertise, because he does have his fans. And see, Pat McAfee is going to be joining us on this one. And I actually think you'll have some people tuning in just to hear Pat.